Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, it's our main event between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get this one going. And we're off from Tampa. McCole Hardman now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready? Chap 60, chap 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Go! Hey, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Hurt, hurt.
There's a dive up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
72, 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Beat. Hurt, hurt.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
We want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 average. 60 average. Let's go.
From the red zone now. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Texans nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd down carry for Achane. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down.
70 Lions. Go street. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. Check out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
It's fielded at the 14. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This connects with Higgins. The Buccaneers pick it up, and they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Bronco, Mustang 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Go! 70 ring, 70 ring. Viking 18. Come 19, come 19. Let's go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. Buffalo 18, 70 Lions.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
18, Pioneer. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Take over.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Gets his running back. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, Well, it was not for nothing.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Achane again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Achane again on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Tony.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Stroud's going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, 18, 60 by 6, take go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Ready? At the 2-yard line.
Panther 60.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a give straight up the middle. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look at the half. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, okay? Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with them to end this opening half.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, Stroud. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll throw to start the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Drop low 80. I got him. On me. Check go.
Give now to the running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go play action. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He's looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Texans nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is Stroud. He's trying to go deep again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Here's a screen for Achane. Still motoring past the 30. Along the sideline past midfield. Along the sideline inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
17. Texans 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Set. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Looking now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Check out.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
1st and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
On play action, here's Stroud. Finds his back, Achane. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. One play in Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
18.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
18. Let's hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud now on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 72, 70 range, 70 range. 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing. Has a big strike to Addison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
70 Lions. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Hawk 7, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Stroud completes it quick. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
The Texans, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
18. Outside.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the third. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 14.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
First down from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. I'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Running it after the penalty. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
12 more yards.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Get it. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
It's a design run. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 24, Texans 14.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Bell's got it near the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. Not sure.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
12 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Handoff now out of the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get him, get him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Check.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Head to 60, head to 60. Cowboy, back to 60. Head to 11, head to 11.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Don't worry. 118. Outside.
Back to throw. Stroud escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
To the air, Stroud. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This drive begins with a jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Ready? Cougar 19. Get wide. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. A throw to the right finds Waddle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the set.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Let's go now. Hup.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumps it off to his running back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Get up.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Oh, what a time for some big plays up front, partner. Back-to-back losses, and they force a 4th and goal. Now the Buccaneers bringing out their field goal team. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. but there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
First down now, ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud now. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. The left side, caught by Higgins. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
Again, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Texans down by a very unlucky 13. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
On the quick, right?
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Ready? 70 Lions.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. He's going to keep this one. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors.